Well, we're delighted to win this award. It validates the work that we've been doing at the Singapore Land Authority. We've started mapping Singapore as a whole of a nation in 3D format since 2013, and I'm proud to say that we've successfully completed it within the last couple of years. So today, as a city-state, we now have a complete picture in 3D form of Singapore as a whole. We basically use two types of mapping. One is airborne and the other one is validation from the streets. In many ways, this is part of our Smart Nation initiative that Singapore is embarking on. It pulls together all the critical land data in 3D form and allows us to integrate the data with other forms of data that we have to allow us to better consider and plan Singapore on a holistic basis. This is one of the key initiatives under the Smart Nation platform, and we aim to do this so that we are able to plan, futurize, as well as simulate scenarios for the future of Singapore. Smart Nation is something that we are embarking on because we believe that will represent a lot of the planning that we need to do for Singapore in the future. Singapore is a very small country. It has its land area is about 720 square kilometers. Land is a scarce resource, so we need to build right and we need to plan right. In order to do that, we need accurate, concise and detailed data for which, from the 3D mapping that we have done, we'll be able to extrapolate certain scenarios in order to project forward. Smart Nation also goes towards ultimately what we believe the citizen will benefit. So in many ways, once we have the data available, we can proliferate the data out into the public domain, and citizens and members of the public can use this data for the benefit of their own daily lives. We have various mechanisms and various administration land systems that allow us to maximize land use in Singapore. We undertake land planning in great detail, and from a time zone perspective, we actually try to project our land use forward many years in advance. This will hopefully create a model where our land use is sustainable and also recyclable. It's a huge important role because ultimately whatever you build comes from the base of the land that you have, and the data that we have therefore is critical in order to allow us to build right and to use it right. In order to have a smart city or smart nation initiative, we need to basically have accurate data, and it all stems from the collection mechanisms that we will have. Going forward, traditionally we will always have two-dimensional data, two-dimensional cadastral data, but going forward, the future certainly is about 3D data, and hopefully in future we'll be able to extrapolate and create real-time data, which is, I suppose, the 4D data with a time element in it. Geospatial data is essentially location-based. It allows us to pinpoint accurately what we need to do at the right time. And I think this is critical in order to get it right the first time, as well as to plan and futurize with exact certainty. I think we are the first nation that's able to map 3D as a whole. But I think that the journey towards a smart nation or a smart city is an ongoing one. I don't think it will ever be complete because data is generated every day, new information is generated every day. But as long as you continue on that journey on a sustainable basis, probably that will drive at the end of the long-term goal of what a smart nation is.